I thought it was about time we finally did a FIFA career mode on my YouTube channel, so I went and picked a team. I didn't want an easy Premier League job. I wanted to go League 2, but I didn't want it to be shit, so I picked Portsmouth because they're a decent team. Look, they're excited about working with me too, so now I'm doing career mode. La 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 la. So the first thing that happens as I become manager of Portsmouth is I get greeted with this invite to a tournament. I get to choose which tournament. I plumped for the second Champions Trophy because it had Vaduz of Liechtenstein in. Anyway, the board, they want me to get to the last 32 of the Domestic Cup and win the league. Doable, I guess. First thing I saw when I looked at the squad, Oxlade-Chamberlain, guessing it's his shitty younger brother, and here's the team for my first game, which I was against Tromsø in the group stage of the Champions Trophy.
Welcome to you to this pre-season tournament for the Champions Trophy, and we start with a group stage 1 match.
It's a prestigious tournament in terms of pre-season.
Adam McGurk. Oh, he's away from his marker now. Shots on here, and it's in via the post. Well, we see it again, how close it was to maybe hitting the post and staying out, but luck was with him. In it goes, it counts.
Now I think the goalkeeper.
This might be it. Oh, great work by the kid. Hit on the volley. Goal!
Not a bad opening win, but it's going to be a hard old slog this pre-season, so don't get used to this team. Elsewhere, well, Peterborough lost and Vaduz drew. Those are the only ones I cared about, really. Onwards. So, first things first, I was told to try and sign this player. Well, he was one of the scouts picks, so I offered some money. Then I looked at some of the squad players. Watmer, look at that gorgeous hair. That's about it. Yeah, so I picked the team ready for the next match, but I picked it a few days early, you know, like Roy Hodgson does. The scouts, they suggested I sign Jamie Vardy. I can't see that one happening, scouts, so I think I'll leave it for the time being. I got a message from the goalkeeper, the reserve goalkeeper, Fulton, asking if I could play, because it's friendlies and stuff. So I put him in the team for the Lugano game, and let's see how that went.
These days there's a lot of focus on these pre-season tournaments. We've got the Champions Trophy for you, and we're at group stage 2.
Yeah, it's just beginning to warm up now. We've seen some decent...
Off the bar, back into play. No doubt about that, free kick. Here's a chance, it's bounced back off the bar. He's awarded the free kick. Ray. Five minutes left on the clock, plus one, and he could get away here. Shot on, this late, and that's great. It must be the winning goal.
A result I'll definitely take, a late winner from Wilkinson, and a man of the match performance from Fulton, the reserve goalie. Not too shabby. Elsewhere in the trophy, Vaduz won, and Peterborough lost. Again, don't really care about the others. Opening up the inbox, the first message I get is from Termalika rejecting that transfer offer I made, and I also got a nice thank you from Fulton. No worries, mate. You know, I might try and make you better. In this way, by training him up, which I did along with Watmer and his beautiful hair, and Oxlade-Chamberlain Mark II. Elsewhere in the Champions Trophy, we were already through, and Vaduz could go through with a point. And on the advice of a friend, I upped my wage budget instead of the transfer budget so I could get more loans, and then went straight to trying to loan Kennedy from Chelsea, again on the advice of a friend. He said to offer him 20 grand, which is what he wanted, luckily, so I did that. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, we've got a game against Veders to play, and here's the squad, including Watmer and his beautiful hair.
More action for you today from the Champions Trophy, and it's the third match in the group stage.
It's been good. We've seen good crowds, big crowds at the...
And here's the shot. They've scored. He could cross it now. Confident and quality. They've opened them up, and the goal gives them the equaliser.
And he's just decided to hit this one hard and hit it straight. Too much for the keeper.
The final score was 1-1, which was the result Veders wanted, and we didn't care because we were already through. In the other games in the tournament, Peterborough actually won this time, and Tromsø won the other game in our group 3-0 over Lugano. We got a message from Watford about Odion Igalo, who I'd inquired about for some reason. They said give us lots of money. I said no. But then the board gave us lots of money anyway because we'd done so well in the Champions Trophy. I'm just going to move that back to wages though. Kennedy accepted my terms and, took the contract. So we bought him on loan and put him straight into the starting lineup for the semi-final against Fun.
You can tell, talking to the players here who are taking part in the Champions Trophy, they're getting caught up in the rather serious nature of it. It is pre-season. He's coming forward with some danger. Chance from the shots on here. That's a great finish for the first goal of the day.
He won't have scored too many better than that. He certainly won't have hit too many harder than he did there.
They might open them up now. He's got room to hit this, and it's in for the goal.
Oh, his teammates are all over him because to score on your debut is great news for any player.
It's getting better and better for them. He might be through. He's got his shot off now, and this is a goal. It's a great debut, isn't it? A double on his debut.
Well, what price a hat-trick for this boy now. And what a good finish that is. He stroked it home from outside the box. Real precision from him.
Oh, he could be in. Now the shot. Wonderful finish.
And he'll have enjoyed that. Don't think he scored many better. The composure to place it to the left.
What a debut for the man on loan. Kennedy scoring twice and getting one assist. And a 4-0 win, not too shabby. In the other semi-final, Mattersburg beat Veders 2-1, so we know who we're playing in the final. In an even more jammy move, because we got so far in the Champions Trophy, the board have given us even more money. Not too shabby. They've asked me to have a press conference, which I did, and I didn't realise they had press conferences, so I just said praise Portsmouth. And apparently I banged the drum ahead of the cup final. Here's the brackets for how it's worked. It's not that exciting, to be fair. It's telling us exactly what we already know. With all that extra cash floating about due to the performances, again I moved the wage budget up and the transfer budget down, and I made an offer for another player to go on loan. Andy Cole's boy, Devante Cole. Here's the team for the final. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets his place back because, you know what? Fuck it.
Well, we're ready to go here, Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler, at the final of the Champions Trophy, this pre-season competition.
We've seen the players in front of our eyes get fitter.
Here's the cross. It's a difficult shot, and they've scored! And the first goal will be such a boost to them.
And and he knew exactly where the keeper was there. He knew he didn't have to hit it particularly hard, you know.
And he could get away here. Shots on here, full on the frame of the goal. No doubt about it, a hand was used. And it's a heading chance now. Very good stop here. More positive from the... He's got his shot off now. Oh, that's what we've come to see. That's a brilliant goal.
Well, how long's it been on? 1 or 2 minutes? I'm not sure, but he's marked his appearance here with a wonderful... And he's kept his head to just place that into the bottom right, made it look easy.
That will help ease the pressure. Well, they have done it. They have earned the right to call themselves the champions of the Champions Trophy.
Yeah, and winning is a...
They hear the players enjoying it. They recognise that it is pre-season, but there's nothing like winning, Alan, is there?
Nothing like winning, and they've had to put a lot of hard work into this, actually, because they haven't been fully fit. The legs were looking tired towards the end, so they're pleased with their lot.
Did somebody say selection masterstroke? Oxlade Chamberlain, man of the match and scoring one of the goals, along with Toilet, or Tollet as his name actually is. So, 5 games in and already a trophy for Portsmouth. This management lark's pretty easy. And you know what? Look, more money from the board for winning it. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I know it's going to get harder. Although I will happily accept this email saying well done from the board. Also, Devante Cole, he's agreed terms, so hopefully you'll see him in the next edition of this FIFA Career Mode video. And I did some more training, and, well, you know, if we can get Kennedy even better, fuck yeah. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed. FIFA Career Mode is go. Episode 2 coming soon. Like and subscribe.